So your initial reaction to, just the fact that he will resign now?
Well, I'm very happy that he's announced his resignation. I think that's the best way for Oregon's 1st Congressional District and the state of Oregon to move forward and to get some solid leadership in D.C. and to give that person, whoever it will be, a leg up in the seniority process over the class of 2012. So that's, which in Congress, seniority is everything.
Yeah. Well, we talked to some voters out here, and they said, a couple of them said, I wish he wouldn't have stepped down. Yeah, we got the sex scandal and the whole tiger outfit and all that going on, but boy, he had a pretty good voting record. That he was really representing, as far as the voting record in Congress goes, representing Oregon well.
Well, I think, voting records, I think, are one small measurement of somebody's effectiveness in Congress, and I think, my previous unhappiness with David Wu is I don't think he's been as effective in the other aspects of the congressional job, getting legislation passed and things like that. I mean, yeah, the voting floor votes are one thing, but being successful in committees and getting legislation passed is something I just haven't been all of that impressed with over the years.
And then when you've got all this scandal hanging over you, it just makes it more difficult, doesn't it?
Right, yeah, it makes it, with his situation now, it makes it very, very serious. If he doesn't, I'm assuming House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, and he had a good talk, and I think similar to what she did with Anthony Weiner, I think she probably came across very forcefully that the party's not standing behind you.
Yeah, we don't want you here anymore. Get out, and he sounds like he decided, I will.
That's what I'm guessing has happened. Yes.
And we also heard this morning that in his inner circle he has admitted to some folks that I did have some inappropriate contact with this young lady against her will. I pressed it. Yeah. So
again,
that story's changing as well.
Yeah, I don't know any.
What would you like to see out of his replacement? Are you supporting anybody right now to replace him?
No, I'm not. I assume I will make an endorsement, but I don't know who the field will be yet. But I do think it's time to give 1st Congressional District voters a fresh look at candidates and to hopefully make a choice that who's going to be the most effective person back there who can deal with all the the type A personalities, the seniority system, and the excessive amount of travel from the 1st Congressional District back to D.C. and all those things. So I think you want somebody with a certain level of energy. I think you want somebody with a certain level of ability to have a at least a 12 to 20 year, if not longer, career back there, because it takes about that long to really go up the seniority ladder and be a substantive leader. So somebody that's got the patience, and also to run every 2 years and raise a lot of money, which seems to be part of the congressional mandate as well.
And somebody, it sounds like for you, somebody who will really be forceful enough to fight for the initiatives that they believe in and to push legislation through instead of just taking a vote.
Yeah, to me, a floor vote, or how you vote on the floor of the House, is not a sufficient indicator of effectiveness. It's got to be what you do in the committees, what having your agenda and getting your agenda to succeed. And it's also being able to work with both sides of the aisle. Being able to be bipartisan is very important, I think, too.
All right. Thank you, Commissioner.
Okay.